All right, I will confess I am an information junkie. I love books and I'm a voracious reader. And when I was diagnosed with cancer, I remember as I was walking out of the office of my oncologist right at the very beginning, she said, do yourself a favor, stay off the internet, otherwise it'll scare you to death, and read this book. I've already lent it out to someone else. I can tell you it's Anti-Cancer, A New Way of Life. And that changed the way I thought about food and Western medicine and how we have to honor our bodies and be much more knowledgeable about what we put into our bodies. I met this guy, Dr. Robert Zembrowski, and he brought this book to me called Rebuild. He's kind of a miracle cancer survivor, but also a nutritionist. And can you tell, I dove into this book. And this one was before I was diagnosed with cancer. So when I got diagnosed and I had all these nutritionists contacting me saying you should, work with a nutritionist as you go through this so you can stay strong, I went to this book and I went to Dr. Z to help me. Then I think the next book I read was probably Robin Roberts, her book, Everybody's Got Something. And she's just such an amazing person. And I loved that book. I loved that book. And then I was going to speak at a Gilda's club, so I went and got It's Always Something. This was written by Gilda Radner, who, of course, was a person who was kind of put on this earth to make us all laugh. And then she got hit with cancer, and she reached out to a counselor out in Los Angeles area and got a lot of help from them because she had a really, really rough time emotionally. And that's when she decided to ask that counselor to set up some clubs that would help other people like she had helped Gilda, and thus the rest is history. And now there are 40 brick and mortar Gilda's clubs all over the United States, and they offer a myriad of service. But this one will make you laugh and cry. Wow. I'm going to be sharing a lot with you because everybody from around the country has been so wonderful. You've all been sending me books, cookbooks about healthy foods, personal stories, everything from, Pilates and cancer. This is just an example. Somebody sent me this book. Actually, this woman, Marcy Tolkoff-Levy, sent it to me, and she wrote it with Jane Schwartzberg. And the story is about Jane, and it's called Naked Jane Bears All. And I'll tell you, this one will just rip your heart out. But at the same time, it turned me into such a fighter. This book made me even more G.I. Joan. And I loved it. A tale of triumph, travails, and tatas. There's so many good books, and I'm going to be sharing them with you. But let's make this kind of a book exchange, a book club. I'd love to hear your suggestions. So let us know what you're reading that you think can help inform others who are going through breast cancer, or even just in their circles of care that would enjoy them. And sometimes they just inspire you, and sometimes they make you a warrior, like Naked Jane. So I want to hear all about the books that you're reading.